left off in the building of this, but I had to do some planing, and that is quite the pile of wood shavings. I had to do some painting so we could install this door. I picked this door up from a yard sale, and I was going to use it on my shop. And I didn't know that when buying a used door, you had to check it for flatness and squareness and all that. So I repainted the door this color because I think it will match the wood siding a little bit better than the green that was on it. But this door, I don't know if you'll be able to tell it. Where's the door? Okay, so here's the edge of the door here, and you probably can't tell it on film, on camera, but it's almost shaped like a C between the bottom and the top. It definitely has a curve to it. So I had to decide. So here's my door jamb that I built, and I had to decide if I was going to put on my door stops correctly, meaning straight up and down, same gap all the way down, or if I was going to make it follow the door. So because we need this to be pretty airtight, I decided to put the jambs up against the door. So my jambs, or my door stops, are nailed down in a C shape. And I know that's not the correct way to do it, but I have to make this door work because we went to price a door, an exterior door, at Home Depot and Lowe's, and I could not get one cheaper than $300. And I had this one that I picked up for $10. So we're gonna make it work. So the last thing we have to get done is we need to install the hardware back on. I took it off so that I could paint. So we need to put the hardware back on, and we need to cut for the latch over here. And then on the inside, all that's left, we did spend some time, it's very hard to see anything in here because it's all the same color, but we did spend some time taping the joints. Now, if you build one of these, I would strongly suggest that you don't use foil scrim tape, because, see if I can find a spot, it's not sticking. I mean, it sticks, but it doesn't stay stuck. So if you're going to build one of these, anything like this, don't use foil scrim tape because it doesn't stay stuck. I mean, it's not falling off or anything, but it's, you can see where it's not stuck to these panels. So, but we got that all done, and I couldn't film it because, as you can see, everything is the same color in here, and you wouldn't have been able to tell anything of what I was doing. So once we finish up this door, we're going to put on the hardware and cut for the latch. Then we get to install the AC. And for now, we're just going to run an extension cord to it because I really need to get those pigs butchered. And we did make a hole in the wall here. We just have a PVC pipe in here. This is where we will run the electricity in here, because your electric box needs to sit on this insulation. You don't want it in the insulation like you would normally do. Everything needs to be inside so that you don't have any holes to the outside. Now, obviously, we do have this hole where the wire is going to come in, but once we bring the wire in, we'll use some spray foam and we'll close that off. For now, I need to tape up the rest of these nails. We put these great big nails in here, and now we need to tape over the heads. I did some of them, but we need to tape those, finish the door, and then we'll start the AC, and then it'll be done. And I didn't take this one off, so you did. But it's a little obvious because this says up, so I'm guessing that goes in there. And then this goes in here. And by the way, guys, we don't have the key to this, so... Uh-oh. I don't have enough hands. It has to go in there like that. And then that has to go in there like that. And then we take these screw thingies and we put them in here. Is this screwdriver tip broken? What the heck was that?
I think it was a squirrel that fell out of the tree.
A squirrel fell out of the tree. That's a broken screwdriver. So here is a perfect example of what I was talking about with the tape. This is actually coming all the way off. So. And we've got the doorknob installed. We don't have a strike plate, but I did mark where we need to drill the hole here. And then we'll just have to purchase a strike plate to put on there, but we'll do that next time we go to town. Alright, that's good. Let's try that. Shut the door. Bye. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know what we forgot to put on? The peephole. We forgot to put the peephole back on the door.
We're gonna clean it up so we can see in there.
Wait, why are you gonna live in the walk-in cooler so you can see who's coming to visit?
You can eyeball the beef that's hanging in there and say, honey, it ain't quite ready yet.
Are you properly chilled yet? Time for the AC unit. If this don't fit in that hole, I'm gonna be a little upset. Oh no, it don't fit. Oh, I lied. Check it out. It's just a frame. We had to take the innards out so that we could put this frame in, and we'll have to screw it down to the I don't know, we gotta screw it somewhere. Okay, so now I'm up here. This bar here keeps the AC from falling out, and I thought that we would have to drill some holes up here on the top to screw it in. But when I climbed up on the ladder, there's holes all along this edge, so I can put some screws in this wood right here. The wood is right here, so I can put some screws on each side right there, and that will hold it.
That should be solid wood.
Well, that one was. I don't know why that one wasn't, but
Me either.
so 2 or 3.
Just 2, I guess.
Okay.
Just a 2 before.
Okay, that should be, I mean, that's pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
You gotta get the cord off the top. Okay, try that again. Now don't slide it right out the back.
I don't think it can go.
Very good. Alright guys, so they just slid that in there, and I stood here and I looked at this and I said, holy cow, that is going downhill big time. And I don't know how that could be, because we made that hole square and level, so we thought. Let me show you something. That AC is level. or pretty dang close to perfectly level. Let me put the level on the bottom here. Can you see that bubble? Probably not. But it is level, and it looks, I would swear to you, that looks like it's running downhill this direction by a ½ inch. So that is an optical illusion. Okay, so we've got the CoolBot, we've got the AC all installed, and the cover, the front panel is right there. But we got this CoolBot, and I will leave the link in the description below on where we got this. And this, I know somebody's going to ask, this CoolBot was right around $400. I think it was a little bit less, but it's about $400. So here, Eddie, if you'll take the camera, please. Okay, so this is supposed to be pretty easy to hook up. So we've just got this unit here. And then it should have all the things in here that you need. And you do need this, so don't throw it away. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, I believe this is the power cord. Yep, that's the power. Alright, instructions. Now, I have read over instructions, so I pretty much know what is supposed to go on here, but I don't want to mess anything up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take these leads, and basically what this unit does is it warms up the lead on the AC unit so that the AC thinks it's warmer than what it really is. Okay, so all of these leads here are going to get plugged into the bottom of the CoolBot. So we're going to go from let's see, I want to make sure I do this right. I wonder if I don't see a whole lot of instructions here. Okay, the blue ones are the temperature sensors, and the black one is the heater. So this first hole is power. We know what that is. Okay, the heater cable is this black one, so we're going to plug that in there. And then the other two are the same, so we're just going to plug one into fins and one into room. Okay, find and free the AC's main temperature sensor. It's the only thing attached to the front grill of the AC. So that's this here. This is your temperature sensor. So we need to pop this out of its little holder here. So we're just going to pop it right out of there. Take the sensor out of the mounting clip. Do not use the mounting clip for any of the CoolBot sensors installation. So we could probably just take the mounting clip right out of there. Look at that, it leaves a hole. Okay, using only a 2-inch square piece of regular aluminum foil. That would be this piece right here. Place the CoolBot heater cable, the one with the red tip, next to the AC's main temperature sensor. Hold them together and wrap them tightly with the foil into a bundle. You can use a zip tie or a piece of tape 1 inch below the foil bundle to keep them together. Make sure the foil bundle does not hang in front of the AC. It should hang to the side or below the AC. We're going to take the red Okay, we're going to undo it from the CoolBot. So we're going to take this red heater cable and we're going to put it right up against the sensor here. And I want to figure out how I want to do this because it said that it should be outside of the AC, right? So I'm going to put it out this way, I think. Yeah, I'm going to just put it right here. So we're going to hold these two together and then we're going to wrap the tin foil on it. And we have some zip ties, so, but I don't know, because I did it that way. Like, I didn't put them side by side because it's not really that long, so. Use a pen or a pencil to open a small gap in front of the fins. In the front of the fins of the AC, about 1 inch from the bottom and near the center. That would be that.
Yeah, you can just reuse that.
Insert only 1/4 of the tip of the CoolBot fins sensor. So this one is the fin sensor, and we're going to insert 1/4 of it, if we can, right in there. Turn the AC on, set the AC to cool mode, and set the fan on high. Set the AC temperature to the lowest setting. If the AC has a separate economy mode, make sure it is off. The fan should run continuously. Plug in the CoolBot power supply. So I guess that's it. So let me plug everything in here and see what happens. First of all, I think I need to put the front on the AC because that contains the power. The CoolBot wires through here. There's one. And there's that one. Might need to move that one up a little bit. Okay. Now we stick the front on somehow. Okay, so I got the cover back on, and here's the CoolBot with all the wires and everything. I'm not super crazy about where all the wires are run, but for the moment we're trying to figure out how to mount this CoolBot, because there are 6 inches of insulation here, so I would need a 6 or 7 inch long screw in order to mount this and screw it to any of the studs. So, not really sure how to do this. I thought about putting it maybe on the side of the AC, but I don't really want to screw into the AC. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, so until I can come up with a better solution, which maybe you guys will come up with something, I just, I wedged the CoolBot in behind this top bar of the AC. And you can see it has power and it says 81 degrees in here. So now we're supposed to turn on the AC and let's see, temperature down as low as it'll go, which is 60. We want the energy saver off, so we want it on cool. Oh, that feels so good right now. Let's turn these fins, I don't know, maybe off to the sides so it's not blowing straight at the door. Okay, so we've got right now we have a power strip up there. I need to run electricity, but I'm not going to do that right now. So we have it plugged into an extension cord outside with a power strip here. CoolBot is working, I hope. So what we're looking for is this temperature here on the CoolBot to get down to where we want it. And I'm not sure if there's a, okay, so program, I'm gonna have to read the instructions because it says around 79 degrees. But I'll have to look it up online. There wasn't anything in the instructions that came with it to tell you how to program it. And I want to program it to bring the temperature down. Right now, we just want to get it to probably about 60 because we don't have any meat hanging right now. I mean, actually, right this minute, we don't even need it on, but I want to see if it actually does get cold in here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching us build this walk-in cooler. I know it's not done yet, but that's going to take time. When you're living the way we live, every project takes time to complete. We've been getting things done to where they will work, but getting them 100% finished is going to take time. Now this is finished for now. We do have to put on the siding, but we have to mill logs to do that, so. Alright guys, I thought I'd finish up this video with showing you the walk-in cooler in use. So we did butcher the pigs, or we dispatched the pigs. I'm working on the butchering process. I'm not showing that this year because this is only my second year doing it and I'm still learning. I did a half pig yesterday and I'm working in the walk-in cooler because it's still 90 degrees outside and it's between 38 and 42 in here. Every time I open the door, temperature goes up a little bit. But so it's cooler in here and I want to keep the meat cool, so I'm working in here. And if you guys really want to know how to cut up a pig, I will leave a link in the description to the video I watched for that. It is the Bearded Butchers, and they're professional butchers and they do a fabulous job with their videos. So if you want to know how to cut up a pig, you really should check them out. But I'll show you what I have here. So I made some sausages this morning and I just set them in here to cool, because if I try to package them too early, then the vacuum sealer would just squish them and all the meat would come out. So they're all just cooling right now. This is some of the stuff that I packaged up yesterday from the half a pig. I have done this stuff this morning. We've got a whole bunch of pork chops. And one thing I want to point out is these pigs this year have definitely given us some better pork chops. It's not all fatty like it was last year. So yeah, these are some really good pork chops. I also have some bacon soaking here in a brine. I have my leaf lard right here. This is sausage meat from today. This is some extra lard fat that I'm going to save for when we harvest a deer. We'll mix that in with the deer meat, the deer burger, to add a fat to it. Up here, this is some sausage meat from yesterday. I didn't have enough to make a batch, but I will have today. So yeah, and then I have this bin here, which is all the stuff I just packaged up. A lot of pork chops and the tenderloin. And then underneath here, I haven't packaged this up yet. It's another slab of bacon and some roast. So that's what this walk-in cooler is all about. For me to stand here and freeze. I do have the hams hanging up. I haven't finished those yet, and we have some food safe buckets that we're going to soak those in a brine. I'll probably make ham steaks instead of one full ham, because there's just basically 3.5 of us, because Mikey doesn't eat much. So a big full ham would be way too much and it would just end up going back in the freezer. So I'd much rather make ham steaks so I can just take out what we're actually going to eat for the night. I figure that these 2 pigs are going to last us for a full year, and that is eating pork every single week. So that's a pretty good deal. Now these were a Tamworth cross, I believe they were. Last year we did American guinea hogs, and the American guinea hogs were pure fat. These guys don't have much fat on them at all. So yes, I did a terrible job at cutting it off. I got a lot of knife marks in the fat, but everybody in this house hates fat, so I end up cutting it all off anyways. But I want to show you the amount of fat on there is about 1/4 of an inch. Whereas the guinea hogs had probably 2 to 3 inch layer of fat on their back. These guys did not. The meat is not full of fat. These are great pigs to have. But I just wanted to show you what the walk-in cooler was all about and why we needed it and why we needed it right now, because these pigs should have been butchered a few months ago and we had to wait on the walk-in cooler. So there you have it. Walk-in cooler is built and being used. I'll see you guys next time.